Hello, everyone. This is Sean from Lost in the Real, and today I am going to be reviewing The King of Staten Island, which is directed by Judd Apatow of Knocked Up and 40-Year-Old Virgin fame, and also starring SNL alum Pete Davidson. So let's get started. I know that Judd Apatow is definitely a very divisive director. He has directed great movies, great comedies, and also Freaks and Geeks he was a part of, which is such an incredible show. If you haven't seen it, you should absolutely watch it. But recently, he's directed some, kind of misfires. He did Trainwreck with Amy Schumer right during, like, she became all of a sudden super huge, and he directed Trainwreck. And to me, I thought it was very schmaltzy. I liked the first quarter of it, and then it just kind of went downhill from there for me. He also did Funny People, and This Is 40. Both of them kind of just were total dramas almost, and the comedy didn't work. Anyways, he hasn't had the best last decade of films. So I was apprehensive when watching The King of Staten Island. I also am a big Pete Davidson fan. Just because I think his self-deprecating humor is really funny. He's younger. He has a more millennial view of comedy, which I know some people might not like, but I think it's very correct for these times. And so I was looking forward to it, but apprehensive. And this movie really blew me away, honestly. Um, I think it is his Judd Apatow's best film since Knocked Up. Definitely my favorite film of his is Knocked Up. I would say this might be number one now. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to rewatch it again. But this movie really packed an emotional punch that I was not expecting. And that emotional punch just happened multiple times. I don't know if it's because that I related to this film a little bit more than his other films, but I loved it. And so starting off, we get the Pete Davidson character, and once again, he does do this often. He always kind of plays himself, but I appreciate that he's being himself. And this movie is very, very personal to him. He has writing credits on it, and I respect him just because he's always being himself. So it starts off, he's, stoner, lives at his mom's house, not doing a lot. And it's literally just a film about his growth as a human. And it's 2 hours 15 minutes, something like that, and a lot of people are going to say, oh my god, another Judd Apatow movie that is way longer than it should be. I did not see that at all with this. I enjoyed every minute of it. I really connected with all of the characters, including we have Steve Buscemi, who is just a bright light whenever he shows up in a movie. It's like, Steve Buscemi, yay! We have Marissa Tomei, who's great. Belle Powley, I think that's how you say her name. She's in the film as his like on and off again lover. And there's all these people that come into his life, and that help him grow. And it's just it's a slow burn of a movie, but I really respect that it didn't just go the comedy route. It's not like Knocked Up or 40-Year-Old Virgin where it's all humor. This is a very personal, emotional story that, you just have to be ready for it before you watch it. You can't expect like some kind of comedy extravaganza. That's not what this is. It's a very emotional, personal journey for the Pete Davidson character, Scott, and what he goes through. And you can really tell that this film comes from the heart from Pete Davidson and also from Judd Apatow as well. His directing has always been kind of, basic, but it really lends itself well to character development. And that's what this movie does very well. Bill Burr is one of the lead characters, and he kind of becomes a father surrogate for Pete Davidson. And I don't personally like Bill Burr at all. I did not like his Netflix animated series, and I've seen a couple of his comedy specials. Not a huge fan, but that's okay. It's just my opinion. I was pleasantly surprised by him. He, brought this dark kind of weirdness to his character that I really appreciated. And his relationship with Pete Davidson, as it grows, it really becomes the heart of the film. And I was just extremely pleasantly surprised all around. Um, by the end, honestly, I just wanted it to keep going. And I've never said that about a Judd Apatow movie because he doesn't know when to end his film sometimes. And during King of Staten Island, I was just like, oh, I want more. I want to see more of this character. So that means that they did something really, really good and really special. So I would absolutely recommend this film, especially during these dark times when you need something pleasant and uplifting. This movie is just that. It does have its dark moments, but it is a very beautifully positive film in the end. And I don't see how you wouldn't like this film. So I will be giving The King of Staten Island an A minus. Good job, Judd Apatow. I can't wait to see what you do next. I'm always gonna watch your films. Keep it like this. Keep it simple. Keep it heartfelt, and just do your little sprinkling of humor in there, and that's what it needs. And you did a really great job with this one. So you can check out The King of Staten Island on demand at home for $19.99. And I hope you do that because it is absolutely worth watching. And also, thank you for watching Lost in the Reel, and we will be back soon. Bye bye.